Merde. Ah, pio pio. Tant mieux. As you wish. Je pense pas non plus que je pourrais rester de rétro. Et aussi de... Oh! La dernière fois, on n'arrive pas là-dedans. Allez. On peut pas. Wall Spectral. Non, non. Ah. Et où j'allais? On va aller à la tour de guet. Et on va faire... Et dommage. La première fois, c'est conneries de poupée là, ça a parfaite limite par rapport au code. Not really entertaining. Pour descendre. J'ai juste ouvert la porte, je crois. En même temps, parce que ça me permet de repérer les objets pression spirituelle.
We're not alone.
Really? And who are you supposed to
Who there? Can I help you?
be? Oh,
Who is she?
Dunno. Let's find her and ask her.
Did we miss a few?
not today. Je m'en fous, j'ai déjà un clip de toi qui rôde donc. Ah. Ouais, c'est vraiment une mère indigne. Hein.
Something's here.
Hidden.
T'as déjà fini ton épisode?
Adventure? Sounds fun.
You're such a little boy sometimes.
Aïe. Les racines. Et... Attends, une troisième. 3. Et où l'origine?
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Yes, but the question is where's the heart? Il y en a 4? C'est la première fois que j'en ai 4. Donc il y a ça, oui, c'est ça. Je vois pas trop où peut être le quatrième, par contre je ne la vois pas du tout. Mais sympa. J'ai toujours aucune idée d'où est la quatrième. Elle est là-dedans. Ok, j'ai trouvé la quatrième.
You know, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
Eh ben, pas chiant ça.
What a name. I like it.
It's very unusual.
Brothers. On va bientôt rentrer avec l'autonomie remplie, je sais pas pourquoi je repensais au pauvre Guyane aujourd'hui. Nageoire, on l'a prise en chasse, ma créature plongée, tout est calme de nouveau. On n'a pas pris de baleine, mais le capitaine nous fait chanter quand même. Il y en a qui voudraient bien se débarrasser du capitaine au retour interne, mais avec qui vont finir pendus. Par la moindre baleine, le capitaine ferait mieux d'être prudent. Une nourriture commence à manquer, il vaudrait mieux qu'on rentre, sinon le capitaine se prendra un coup sur la tête. Un shortcut.
This looks like the captain's cabin, frozen in time.
Une baleine bleue, deux baleines noires, ok. Putman est malade.
Our ghost was a woman. What's the connection to this ship?
The captain had a wife? He mentioned a house. Perhaps it still stands.
Bah, tant que ça arrête de péter et de chier dans tous les sens. Un coffre fermé. C'est bon, sur le papier, je m'en bats les steaks. Hein. T'es prête à ce qu'elle fasse de nouveau la fiesta entre minuit et 1h du mat? Ah, ah non, hein, le minuit et 1h du mat, c'est
The
toi. Hein.
years seem to have spared this place.
Ouais, je sais pas.
How strange.
C'est trop court maintenant parce que toi-même tu te sens bien.
Bah écoute, t'avais l'air motivé.
Non, pas du tout. Et à un moment donné, je me suis
T'avais l'air beaucoup trop motivé. Oh, ça c'est un peu agressif quand même.
dit.
Ce que je dis, t'exagères un petit peu. Hein.
À l'aide. Là, tu mets son. Ah,
Bah oui, je crois que je vais faire quoi? Que je vais te regarder comme un con? Bah, je te soutiens. Dis pas d'aller dans le bureau. T'es tombé là. Oui, bah tu vas la ramasser, hein.
That boat reminds me of old buddy Ian. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sisters eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lines. I miss him.
Ouais, on va voir ce que ça dit ici.
Someone is vexed behind that door.
Excuse the mess. Another bottle broke. It's no big business.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a little overwhelmed.
A bottle fell from its shelf. No big business, Mr. McWraith. Happens all the time.
Have we met? I'd surely remember.
I saw you strutting cocksure about the meeting house like some Scottish king. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
Likewise, miss.
I am no miss. I'm Mistress Phoebe Walcott, and you are in my store.
Are you all right?
If you must know, sir, I have a drinking problem.
Really?
I do. My liquor disappears. My bottles fall to the floor and break, though I'm nowhere near. 'Tis a drinking problem indeed.
Objects inexplicably vanishing, moving, or breaking. Either you're haunted or you're clumsier than you think.
Haunted, you say? Well, Your Majesty, why not? As the saying goes, when life gives you a torrent of shit, may as well be haunted.
What can you tell me about the community here?
As in, who here hates you the most after what you did? Is that what you mean?
And how are you?
I'm doing my best to bring a little joy to the world. What with all the gloom?
And how's that going for you?
Badly.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
He doesn't drink, I hear, but he manages well enough. Wants us to go away, start anew elsewhere. I don't see the point of it. I've been elsewhere. It's no better than here.
I bet you tell me what you know of Governor Haskell.
Wow. Now he's dead, they're together again. Him and his lady wife. Probably for the best. They'd be proud of the kid, I suppose.
You could be in danger. To be haunted is rarely good.
Well now, that is bad news. Which is good, because I don't believe in good news.
I'm offering you my help. Can you afford to refuse it?
I don't believe in helping hands either. But if you want to do whatever it is you do, please feel free to do it.
When did the bottle breaking start?
I don't know. I gave up on keeping track of time, or things. Normally, if a bottle disappears, I drank it and forgot. But I'm not wrong about this. In quiet moments, I hear the bottle glass crack. When I'm not there, the liquor moves about. Other times, they dare to fall of a sudden, out of nowhere, and break upon the floor. The shelves are straight and proper stacked. I had Ishmael check. 'Tis a mystery, right enough.
Who's Ishmael?
Ishmael Law is the finest friend I've ever known. He works for me. He lives upstairs, and he looks after me. I have my own little house across the way. Ah, talk of an angel. Hear the flutter of his wings.
Phoebe? What's the matter? Oh, good day. What can I
Well, it's just another bottle broke. I'd blame my butterfingers, but Mr. Banisher here thinks we may have a ghost.
do? God take my soul. I'm sorry. The spilled liquor. The stink.
Come now. Come now.
I'm sorry.
All is well, Ishmael. Breathe. Just breathe. It's just another worry fit. You'll be fine.
While he gets back on his feet, let's look around.
Wire Paris. Okay.
Half our operation wiped out at a stroke.
Curses are bad for business.
Broken glass.
She said bottles in her house shifted and fell. We should check it out.
Hush now. We've been through this before. Think of good things. The warm breeze off an ocean. Bread fresh from the oven. Morning bird song.
Poor Ishmael has fits of worry.
I feel like he panicked when I mentioned the ghost.
I'm pretty sure you mentioned.
The governor disliked Mistress Walcott's manner. What a surprise.
En même temps,
What kind of ghost only communicates by breaking wee bottles?
Drunken Ghost?
An insidious ghost, trying to slowly drive its victim crazy.
They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel, no paints. A ghost was here, not long ago.
Le résident du niveau est enregistré en tant que propriétaire du terrain compris dans le titre susmentionné, comportant un entrepôt, une plage constructive, un embarcadère et l'embouchure du peuple en contrepartie de 80 livres. Transaction est signée en présence des témoins suivants. Le gouverneur a vu William Brent.
Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach. Picking up something spectral nearby.
Et de tout ce que je vous ai dit le mérite, c'est tout. Ok.
I know Phoebe and Ishmael are friends, but there's a generous will.
Our shy bottle-breaking ghost also hides things. Why the will?
Everything Ishmael has, he gets from her. Perhaps the ghost thinks Ishmael is being ensnared.
Ok, ça c'est pas du tout bizarre.
This is as sad as it is disturbing.
Despite her defiance, her past batters her.
Phoebe likes a drink. Or 5.
Maybe that vexes our mysterious ghost. I doubt there's anything more to be found here. Let's go back to the store and ask a few more questions.
Of course.
Have you found your ghost?
Tell me about yourself, that I might better understand who haunts you.
Widow and proud. Town drunk and prouder. A fine chess player, even better when tipsy. That's about it.
What can you tell me about your late husband?
The truth is as boring as a sober day, I'm afraid. A happy couple we were until we were not. Strange, is it not? How you marry a fine man and at the first small contrariety discover he's a dubious, unreliable coward.
Could he be a mysterious ghost?
Took less than a month for Solomon to abandon me. My caring husband became a brickle white-livered chicken. He trooped off a hunting. Heard he died in New France, spitting my name. If there's more, you'll have to find it out for yourself. Your Scottishness.
Fair enough. No other family?
No, I'm the child of dead parents and the parent of a dead
Moi, je
child.
pense que c'est le
The
gosse.
truth, as I say, is boring.
How long have you been running the store in the Harrows?
Years, decades, centuries. When I arrived, the farmers had no store. Folks were glad to have me. Even old Askill was pleased. Of course, I was a respectable widow at the time. Respectable merchants are a boon to New Eden, don't you know?
What happened to the respectable bit?
My husband and daughter push up daisies in the New World muck, Your Majesty. Respectability is a great steaming pile of horse shite.
How's Ishmael? Feeling better, is he?
He's cleaning up the broken glass. I've buggered off till he's finished, and you should too.
Would you know, by any chance, what pulls the trigger on his crises?
He deals with his pain as best he can, like all of us. You leave him alone now, yeah?
I'm sorry, I must insist.
You, Your Majesty, are tugging at my berries now, and it vexes me.
I'm here to protect you from a ghost, Mistress Walcott. Ishmael's condition may be important.
Ishmael Lord just needs a drink. He has a past, and because of it, when he gets the anxieties, he collapses. It's how he is, and he won't take his medics. Well, that's all right, because I can easily drink enough for two.
Your troublesome ghost meddles with more than your booze. It also hid your will.
I knew things were vanishing. It wasn't just the liquor.
Whose ghost do you think might hide your liquor and your will?
Sounds like my long-dead husband's particular brand of mischief.
Ghosts may linger long in the invisible before returning.
If you've liquor stocked elsewhere, I'd like to check it.
I would too, sir. But I abandoned my warehouse some time ago and have since lost the keys. Ishmael may have spares. His room is upstairs, right over our heads.
A trusted friend, is he?
Despite his efforts to keep me alive, I consider him my one and only friend.
Thank you for your time. I'll take no more of it for now.
No matter. I've all the time in the world.
Beware. Wards.
Wet sand. Did Ishmael go to the sea recently?
There's a beach by Phoebe Walcott's warehouse.
Was Ishmael running his own business behind his drunk boss's back?
Tu es à ta place, mon amour. Pourquoi n'ai-je pas trop la force de... Mais j'ai essayé. Mes forces, des hommes clos au sol. J'entends encore sa voix d'alcoolique prendre le pas sur la douleur et la colère. Après que je l'ai frappé en plein visage, œil pour œil, a-t-il dit, et ils ont pris le mien. Pourquoi n'étais-je pas à tes côtés lorsqu'il t'a étranglé? Encore sentir l'alcool dans son âme. ses cheveux sur mon visage en signe. Nous savions que Bennett Law était un mauvais maître, et j'aurais dû trouver un moyen de racheter notre liberté alors avant qu'il ne soit trop tard, pour nous sauver du cauchemar de servitude. J'étais lâche et je n'en payais les conséquences en vivant sans toi, ma chère Bess, sans être capable de punir ton meurtre. Je sais un âge de ne pas avoir empêché la pauvre Phoebe de boire. Je vais tous mes...
A widow, drunk and inconsolable. And a widower, sober and inconsolable.
Also, a shy, bottle breaking ghost.
That's not a lot to go on.
Pour éviter de faire trop de bruit, mais comme Pio-Pio, il va. Et que la petite elle dort à côté. Mais elle, c'est une à la limite.
Games of strategy, games of chance.
This Bible really annoyed him.
I
Oh,
hope he kept his opinion to himself.
parfait.
So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important.
Ah, il y a encore.
Ishmael took a risk keeping this, especially around here.
Was he scared of a ghost? I'd like to ask him about that.
What exactly does this ghost want? There's no clear pattern.
Banisher rule number 1. A ghost always lingers for a reason.
Let's have a chat with Ishmael Law. Are you feeling better, Mr. Law?
Call me Ishmael, and accept my apologies for my previous behavior.
Accept my apologies for searching your room. I did have your boss's approval, but you may yet feel discomfited.
If Phoebe allowed it, I'm sure it's all right.
To be really honest with you, I need your help understanding what's going on here.
I'll do my best, sir.
Tell me about folk round here.
Many things have changed. Which one interests you most?
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
I am disappointed in him. I am disappointed in myself. He wore a mask and I did not see past it. Awful as it was, he deserved his punishment.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
He seemed a nice boy, just as his father seemed a trustworthy man. Being a nice boy might not be good enough now. No one listens to nice boys.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling a bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
Kind of easy to work for someone who drinks so much.
Phoebe Walcott deals with her pain the only way she knows.
But you dislike heavy drinkers, don't you?
My friend is wounded by the horrors of the world. She drinks so that she does not weep. But I weep enough for two.
You had a fit of worry. Not the first, I gather. What scared you?
You embarrass me, sir.
No need to be embarrassed, Mr. Law. But I do need the information if I'm to end this haunting.
My fits, sir, being the work of no ghost, shall not be your business neither.
He suffers in silence, just like his friend.
The villagers burned the governor's ghost wards, but you kept one in your room. Why?
The wards were sent by God. Yes, I keep one in my lodgings. The better to be safe from evil. Since you deposed the governor, here God's voice is little heard. The Almighty, it turns out, is easily deterred.
God has forsaken Ishmael law, or so he thinks.
God may be easily deterred, sir. But I'm not.
Then you had better get to work, for the good folk of the Harrows teeter on the brink.
What can you tell me about Covenant Beach?
Not much, sir.
There's a locked warehouse there. The ghost that haunts this store hid the key.
That was Mistress Walcott's storehouse, the center of her business. It's derelict now.
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach in your lodgings. Why did you go to the warehouse? And why would the ghost hide the key to it?
I don't know what you are scraping for, mister, but you'll not find it on my boots.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Strange case. We found nothing conclusive.
Mais occupe à la droite là. D'accord, pas de soucis, allez, d'abord on va faire le truc qu'il y a à faire ici.
The warehouse by the beach is the only lead left. Let's go.
Il va falloir être un tout petit peu organisé.
As a community and as individuals, we can I can do better.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McCraith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
It's not easy. I don't have my father's authority and people fear evil more than ever.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
You've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway. You could start with forgiveness. Seems appropriate.
That might just work. Thank you.
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful, but perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
Very well, Lammy. We'll see what we can do to help your people.
Thank you. If you need anything, I'll be here. I'm no use anywhere else.
Ok, c'est ça la quête. C'est ce qu'on était déjà en train de faire. Hein. Reste un sacré paix, ma fille.
We must look at our past, our day.
Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
Someone inside's hard at work.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder...
The New England primer. Looks new.
Looks local. This is locked from the other side.
T'es pas toute seule, chouquette, hein, je suis là. Hein. Elle est en train de se réveiller.
Hallowed be thy name, Marcy, our beloved angel, heaven sent. I'm busy. What do you want?
Apologies for the interruption, sir.
What do you want, McCraith?
What happened to your hands, Hugh?
An angel came down from heaven and gave me the mark of the Lord Jesus. We may talk about his good word, if you wish to hear it.
Stigmata? That's surprisingly Catholic.
I'll assume you did not mean that slander, but be warned, I'll not take it again.
Tell me about this angel. How did you meet?
The angel is my sister, and she bears the mark of the Lord. Marcy wandered in the wilderness for many days and nights, and then, one day, she returned to lead her people to salvation.
He's haunted by a ghost, but thinks she's an angel. I hope you're taking note, Red McWraith.
Speaking from personal experience, she's likely not an angel. She's probably a ghost.
Oh, thou of little faith. I have not yet met God, but I do not question his existence.
Perhaps I should envy her certainty.
If you are blessed enough to meet my sister, then you'll change your mind.
I'd like that. Where can I find her?
Near the old mill, hidden at the end of Long Beach, is a cave. Our sacred place. She will be there. They never could find her body. But she is still there.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Mon vieux moulin, c'est à gauche. Eh bien, on va aller chez les Perkins. Marcy, elle me dit quelque chose. Je ne comprenais rien. Une bougie des rivages.
If Hugh puts his faith in his sister's ghost, he's a fool.
He's looking to his faith to give him answers.
But he's looking in the wrong place.
Ishmael's nerves and Phoebe's thirst. Reminds me of the good old days. Just lie me down in a puddle of piss and had a couple angry ghosts.
The ghost may be discreet, even sneaky, but these two are haunted.
Je repose, j'ai ma fille qui rentre. D'avoir une demande. Bon, bah, ça aura chouiné 3 secondes. Et c'est endormi.
Ishmael's wife, perhaps?
Ishmael's old master was a drunk too. Alcohol has to be the key to this case.
A house on a cliff, fields behind, the sea within earshot.
The sea captain's description fits. This is the place.
This is the way. On tire et plus le fantôme. Le semeur.
No, no, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
The resemblance to the ghost is uncanny.
Good day to you, madam. Red McCraith, the banisher.
Is that some breed of rat catcher?
In a way.
My name's Hepzibah Perkins. What can this old woman do for you?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd rather fancy a chat.
You would? Truly? All right then.
What's new round and about? Do you know?
Times are hard.
How are things?
They're...
Do you know Lamentation?
Poor boy.
What can you tell me?
We have lost such a...
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone...
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I...
Change the subject.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why? Thank you, young man. That will be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My
Tu as un peu de
memory,
l'enfer.
sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
A memory is failing.
There's something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled. Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Bon, bah ça recommence. Bébé, il est chez maman. Et manger. Et la clé. Alors, écrit au de la part d'un gentilhomme venu proposer des fiançailles à ma soeur. De votre conseil, je vous remercie de vous inquiéter des sortes de ma soeur et du mien, car je vous prie de ne plus vous mêler des affaires, car nous sommes capables de nous en préoccuper de nous-mêmes. Merci pour votre gentillesse, mais nous savons ce que nous voulons et comment l'obtenir. Très bien.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Dust, undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I want this for my mantle.
Our mantle? I'd like that. The boat, not so much. Nothing interesting here.
I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
I feel an echo.
Ouais, sacré quoi.
Not here.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways. Whale. I saw another like it on the ship.
We should check out the echo before we give her back the key.
En cas de réponse de Björn Tomkins, je suis intérieurement seul. Je vous connais bien peu, vous ne savez rien de moi, mais nous sommes toutes deux liées par la peine, nous avons porté par la cruauté de l'océan. J'espère que vous répondrez à ma lettre, car j'ai bien besoin d'une amie, et je pense que vous aussi.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honor as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Give her back the key and let's get out of here.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you... one of the widows from your husband's...
No, Deborah. I have no... Please.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Eh bien, allons-y. Mais avant, nous allons voir le point d'intérêt ici. À mon avis...
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
Ça. Pas vu de fantôme. Pas vu de fantôme, moi, mais ok. Pas descendre du coup parce qu'il y a un fantôme, c'est ça?
Something's here.
Hidden.
Ah, ok.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh.
Non, on verra ça plus tard. D'abord, je vais voir autre chose. Le truc arrive, il est là-bas, et je veux pas le perdre. Et bah voilà.
This is cursed, no doubt.
Sûr que c'est le truc. Voilà, le seul. Et j'en ai encore un.
Take care. The place is warded. I can manifest now.
I admit I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
Bonjour Maël.
That here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time. Think you could take on a ghost?
Think we pushed it.
We need to look for somewhere to cross.
J'ai pas compris ce que... Ah, il veut que je monte. Oh non. Je monte là-haut. Question est en cours.
The spot can't be far.
Ah non, il faut... Ici. Sachant que j'ai récupéré une clé, donc à mon avis la clé doit ouvrir une zone. C'est là.
How does an old ship magically become newer?
Because ghost, man. Ghost. Le truc il est niveau 13 et il dit tiens si j'ai des
You
fous sa
could
gueule.
kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
It's a new already. J'ai pété 2 cordes sur 3 et je ne sais pas où la dernière a pété. C'est fou. Ouais, non. Here we go.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Should we take a glimpse at the past?
Oh, of course.
En seo in dras de toki min koerster.
Mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun, that his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
Is she trying to warn us about something? She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what?
Allez, on va.
There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McWraith, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me. This is my penance. Damn. But then, I thought...
Life can take you to the darkest places, yet some consider it the worst.
God knows. And
If you want us to help,
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the...
your living self seems to have lost her memory.
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults, and her...
You don't protect her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
Je comprends rien.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her.
Je comprends toujours pas comment ça
Try
fonctionne.
to find a way across.
I'm on it. This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah.
bien ça. Alors, le semeur était ultra facile à trouver. Ça m'arrange de ouf. Il me fait me dire autant de...
You are sent back.
Apothéose. C'est sympa ça. Il est équipé comment? D'accord. Le passif est plutôt pas mal.
I don't think she's home.
They brought more friends.
Easy.
Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman. Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship.
Okay.
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know.
And now become dead.
How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Kamit.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty. I was not alone in it. I shared...
This mistake. How do we stop you? Her?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day. The day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin. Of her blood.
We must go now.
Please, don't let...
J'ai juste éliminé, hein. Tout à fait.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone, I remember now. I remember.
Aye, and the ghost that haunts you.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart?
You must live. Please, believe me.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir. Spare me my
She takes you for a murderer. The sin is hers. Don't take it for your own.
I hear you. I feel... Mrs. Perkins.
You heard.
Les connards qui tuent les gens.
Hepzibah Perkins, as you live and breathe, I know your past. And your future, too. I've heard your request.
I see no other way.
There is always another way. But if this will prevent your damnation, I'm happy to serve.
Thank you. You seem a nice young man. I
Contribuer à la
know how
résolution
much
nucléaire.
this cost you. I sail towards my end. And oh, and God bless you, Red McRae. You heard my complaint. Thank you.
Bien. On va s'arrêter là. Je vais me coucher. Anti. Allez. Good night.